Yo!
What up, y'all? We are here with another episode of Let's Vibe TV. You know the vibes are always high.
Yeah,
How
baby.
you feeling? How you
in
feeling?
the building. I'm feeling like Milkomania is about to run wild, brother.
Yo, it is so crazy, and it's so dope to be here because yo, we get to see artists grow and glow up and do incredible things over the time, and just growing with artists and with the people that we've championed has been one of the most beautiful parts of everything going on. We're running a little bit behind, so introducing first.
Yo.
And this is a super treat. You know it's a celebration tonight. We got Mission Impossible. Any job they need done, he will do. A man on the move. Words, he has a few. But tonight, in order to celebrate such a massive moment, my dog, Cold Murder 1 is in the building.
What's cracking?
Yeah, what's the word, my guy?
Shit, bro.
We gotta put some respect on Cold's
Put it on
name.
there.
Let's get him around. Let's go! Run them lights up! Run them fucking lights up! It's not what it is. It's a call and response. Run them lights up. Let's get them lights up.
Appreciate y'all.
Tag a friend. Tell your mama, uncle, cousin, Jerry, neighbor, nephew, Timmy to get on here because it's about to go down. It don't matter what time we get on here. It's bound to be high vibes, and we guarantee that it will be nothing less on tonight. We about to give out some flowers, baby. It's a very special episode of Let's Vibe TV. Run it up.
You got to do a special intro for tonight.
Yo. Finally, the Kings have come back to Let's Vibe TV. Bringing to the stage, coming down the aisle, if you will, weighing in at what he weigh. Bring him on. The Kings, one half is in the building. We waiting on the other one. He'll be here in a minute. High Def is in the building. If you smell what the Kings are cooking.
Hell yeah.
Run them lights up. What's up? How y'all feeling? How you doing? Yo, what up? What up, Kayla? We got Melody K, melodic. I'm faded, melodic. And speaking of which, y'all at home, grab your drink, grab your smoke, grab your snack, grab your water, grab whatever you need to set your vibe high. But don't forget to give us a like. Right now, only half of y'all. Only half of y'all have properly liked it. Before we go any further, I'm gonna get this running. Let's get the Instagram live stream going real quick.
You already know. I'm over here liking and sharing. I don't know what y'all doing. You know what your job is. Didn't nobody ask you for no tithes and offerings, but we did ask for a like and a share. Get your fingers out. Get the clicking. Tell your neighbors, uncle, cousin, nephew,
I'm about to
get
I'm about to share it to a whole lot of people right now.
Right along. We finna run it up. The Kings is in the building.
You know what? And while I get the Instagram live going, I think that we should run a video of one of y'all friends real quick.
Let's go.
One of our friends?
Yeah, she's a
We got
goat.
friends. We got friends.
Man, I'm real tired of motherfuckers acting like I don't exist and sleeping on me, bro. I be giving y'all venom stay dripping, but today I had to hit y'all with the baby goat flow. Little bitch, I don't give a fuck about these hoes. Aiming for your top like a free throw, and I got it on lock going beast mode. Got 100 in the chop, no reloads. How you gon' play with a real one? Promise you won't get no pay when the deal's done. Fuck around and get slayed in the field, bruh. Taking jabs with the pain, I don't feel none. I don't give a fuck about these hoes. Aiming for your top like a free throw, and I got it on lock going beast mode. Got 100 in the chop, no reloads. How you gon' play with a real one? Promise you won't get no pay when the deal's done. Fuck around and get slayed in the field, bruh. Taking jabs with the pain, I don't feel none. Am I intimidating or are you intimidated? These bitches couldn't beat me even if they imitated. Even if I demonstrated, couldn't get the picture cause they vision tainted. Just about to busy venom hitting, yeah. While I'm getting paid like my pension gain. Got these women waiting like I had to penetrate them. Even then I fade them, take the con them off. Dripping sauce, I ain't playing with these bitches. Listen, finna drink them, ayy. Who the fuck gave y'all the okay? I don't really understand when all this shit got so fake. I've been solid from jumping, now I'm sick of whole game. Spitting no flames, prison burnt bitches, hoes lame. And I'm all up in my bag like I'm finna pull a rabbit out. I ain't really tripping on what these bitches really yapping about. Don't ask for a feature unless you paying, yeah, I'm taxing now. And if you want the verse, then hit the cash out cause I'm cashing out. And I never really gave a fuck. Glued to this money, yeah, this paper stuck. Coming up, still sipping out a paper cup. Even if I'm getting bread, not getting paid enough. And you ain't been getting laid enough, cause you acting like the road that's being paved is rough. I don't give a fuck unless it's major, cause the pain of it did has really made me tough, little bitch. I don't give a fuck about these hoes. Aiming for your top like a free throw, and I got it on lock going beast mode. Got 100 in the chop, no reloads. How you gon' play with a real one? Promise you won't get no pay when the deal's done. Fuck around and get slayed in the field, bruh. Taking jabs with the pain, I don't feel none. I don't give a fuck about these hoes. Aiming for your top like a free throw, and I got it on lock going beast mode. Got 100 in the chop, no reloads. How you gon' play with a real one? Promise you won't get no pay when the deal's done. Fuck around and get slayed in the field, bruh. Taking jabs with the pain, I don't feel none. Hop in the
That's my sister right there. She's so fucking dope.
I told you.
Dope,
and guess what? She don't give a fuck about these hoes.
You got
And
Lex Tractor and you got her. Damn,
she's
bro.
also
She
Let's
snaps.
Vibe TV alumni. That is Venom Stay Dripping.
Yeah.
She was definitely spitting. Shout out Matthew. Me and him have a song with Tabo the Truth.
She ain't brand new by no means. She
Hell
got
no.
live too.
She snaps.
She don't give a fuck about these hoes.
Oh shit. I love her, man. That's my sister.
Oh yeah.
Already.
So the major news that has came down, and we literally got you here the day that it has been publicly announced. This is so exclusive. Y'all watching, run them motherfucking lights up. Put some magic in the building.
They coming in. I see you. Let's go.
You signed. It's been officially announced that you are signed now. The Unconventional KingZ are now signed to a division of strange music.
So it goes up entertainment, and how you'll know the power of it goes up entertainment is that you'll know Jelly Roll, you know that those platinum records that he had come out were all done under It Goes Up. Ritz was distributed for a while through It Goes Up. Mayday is distributed through It Goes Up. A lot of successful acts on It Goes Up, man. And what was awesome about it is that there's a lot of different ways that you can go in the music business, and your ownership is going to be relative to how valuable what you have is, right, or how much you can get it out. So in other words, if I don't have the ability to get it out by myself, then it obviously is going to cost me something to be able to do that, right? Somebody's got to give me that medium. It used to be television, it used to be newspapers. Now it's the internet or whatever it is. But I gotta give some of that up in order to be able to get somebody to distribute.
Yo, let's just you're signed. You're signed. All right, you're signed now.
Yes,
you
sir.
signed to a label that has been successful. Let's run the clip. Let's run the clip that Strange Music posted today. Damn, high down.
Man, what an exciting day this is. Me and my partner,
He wants you to
Loki
know.
the Wizard, Unconventional
that's
KingZ,
what.
and Travis O'Gwen so graciously, on behalf of It Goes Up, offered us a distribution deal to put our music out, ultimately tied to Strange Music, which is obviously in my heart, all of us here at this table, man. And we're grateful to Travis for that.
I know that you've been talking to me about this for years and years and years and years and years. And I really do mean a long fucking time. You're putting together real fucking songs, and you're putting together music that will hopefully create a fandom that will become a long-term career. What we want to do is get the ball rolling and get the music out there and start infecting people. That's what this is about. Now we get started. Here we go. Long time coming. Unconventional KingZ, motherfucker.
Unconventional KingZ, motherfucker.
Yo,
Motherfucker.
what? Yo,
Okay,
that is such a
motherfucker.
full circle moment, and to end it, that's like, it's funny. Me and Milk were watching Sting's last match, and that is like the chef's kiss of a dream come true right there.
Yeah.
Too, for your life, for the life of you and Low Key. I don't think a lot of your newer audience understands. You were here a year ago. You guys worked together. Let's kind of start from the beginning for such a full circle moment like this. And then we'll get into your roots with Tech 9 and people like that too. And like, cause your roots, bro, it's strange because you just started rapping more so recently.
Very.
But you also have been very close. And guess what, y'all? It's finally working. Low Key is in.
Damn. Man, you got my motherfucking hopes up for a second.
It was working a second ago.
I saw that
You
shit.
got my
I
hopes
checked it.
up.
Oh,
Look what you did.
damn.
You got my hopes and my blood pressure up at the same time.
But so
What is
yeah,
going on right here?
let's start off with how you decided to start making music as coworkers. Where were you guys working at?
So we worked together in the automotive industry. I was in the automotive industry in the finance side of it for a long time. And the quick of it is that Low Key worked for me. He wasn't very good at selling cars. He was obviously a guitar player. We didn't find that out. I didn't find that out about him until later. And I actually we had to let him go, man, so he could go do what he was supposed to do. So anyway, we used to beat on trash cans, and I would come out. I had never written a verse before, but he would be beating, he'd be making these beats on these trash cans, and I would come out and rap Tech 9 verses to the shit. You know what I mean? And he would just be like, "Yo, your metronome is so good. You never did any music before?" Like, no. So we didn't think about this. We didn't cross this bridge. He left in like 2000 and I want to say 17-ish or something like that. And it just so happened that in 2020, when COVID hit, we started spending more time together just before that time. And he had started playing at resorts all around Arizona, like the pricey resorts, to the point where guys like CeeLo Green were tipping him big dough and listening to him play. You know what I mean? And one day he was at his house and he just started playing a riff, and I started rapping. And we were like, hey, this kind of be cool to do this. And then COVID hit, and it was like, all right, let's see what's up. And we made a song on an iPad in my kitchen, and it was recorded horribly, but it sounded pretty good when we put it together. And I built a studio after that. Low Key makes all of our beats. So something that's super important is, at least what you're asking, is that I knew that he had the ability to exploit's a bad word. He understood music in all genres and wouldn't play with any of them. You know what I mean? If we couldn't do them real justice in a way, we're not trying to just force, we need a metal song. This is not how we're ever going to do it. So the fact that he was so diverse, and the fact that the way that we put the music together never allows us to really step on each other's toes, and we have so much respect for what the other person brings in the process. 95% of our lyrics or so are probably written by me. Clay writes a lot of, Low Key writes a lot of the hooks. You know what I mean?
He sings a lot of the hooks too, correct?
Yeah, we co-wrote the hook for Ashes in the Wind. He wrote.
But literally you guys started like 2 years ago at
Correct.
doing
So
this.
the very first song came out January 17, 2022.
And 2 years later, after taking that risk and that leap, you're now signed to your childhood friend.
That's crazy.
Tech-9.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Let's go. Small world, full circle. Talk about
What's up? A quick shout out to the people watching, because I love y'all. High Def got a lot to say. He got a lot on his brain today. So I don't get to, I usually, we're two niggas who like to talk a lot. So if we don't shout y'all out in the comment section, we're so sorry.
I'm on there now, though. What's up with everybody?
Hey, man.
Shout out Paula. Shout out BBS The Bridge. Shout out Carter. Shout out Sammy. Shout out Nick. Shout out RG all day.
What up, Nick?
Shout out Flame Sizzle. Shout out Kim the CEO. Shout out Aaron Sloan. There's a W in the building right now.
What up?
I fucking love y'all. Run it up. If you haven't liked it, put a like on it. We are celebrating the signing of the Unconventional KingZ. We got Code Murder 1 in the building, just in case a motherfucker act up.
Act up.
If they act up, they want to find out.
No. Hey, listen. We all on some love, peace, and positivity.
Yeah, we all about love. You see what I'm saying?
Be well, think well, speak well.
Correct.
It's all love.
That's right.
I was just teasing.
Peace and love to everybody. Peace and love. Hey, we like to talk but you can still fuck around and find out. No, I'm just playing. Peace and love. Peace and love.
That's
definitely
really what
Moms with Tats is in the building. Yo, Code.
What's up?
How did you okay, let's talk about you for a second, right?
I love this. I've been a fly on the wall for this whole thing, so I love this. Go ahead.
How long?
Let's go.
How did you fall in love with music the way that you have? And how did you become a famous, I don't even want to use the word fan. Famous fan.
I ain't famous.
He's family,
I ain't
man.
famous.
He's family.
Oh,
Nah, man,
come on, bro.
Famous family.
Stop it.
It really ain't.
Nah, I ain't famous.
It ain't,
That's for sure. Nope.
Your name holds weight. You have a lot of respect. A lot. You know what I'm like? You're being humble. That's a characteristic of you. I'll let you be
very
humble.
modest. Very modest.
So then let's talk about your love of music.
Shit, I love music since I was a kid, you know what I mean? So ever since, fucking before elementary school, I always listen to shit. I fucking listen to Tech-9 since I was a fucking kid, X-rated, fucking.
Wait,
I've listened to everybody.
Wait, how long back? How'd you find their music?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
And well, the first time.
And no, Paul is funny. Yo, this comment is hilarious. Push till till you make it. He's not trying to make. I want you to understand. That's what makes him. He's the most.
He has made it. He has made it.
Try.
Goddammit.
No, bro, he's not a musician. He's not a musician.
This is it.
He's going to.
Goddammit, he's doing what he wants to do, which means he's made it.
In the studio. I've heard he's been in the studio.
The song that just played in the signing video, that's Code is in that hook.
Yeah, okay.
Come on now, Code.
No, back to the question though. I mean, first time I heard about Brother Lynch, I was in juvenile hall. I heard one of my bunkies, he was rapping Brother Lynch. I was like, damn, who is that? You know, as soon as I got out of juvie, I started looking him up. Same thing with Tech, you know, I found out about them in about 05, 06, you know.
How do you, as a badass kid who never ended up in juvenile detention, how the fuck do you end up in juvenile? How do you end up in juvenile detention?
Like, I don't think that's an appropriate topic.
Really?
I don't think.
He said we're gonna leave that alone, but we just gonna be thank God that the love of music came from
No,
that.
really, in reality though, like I really didn't start being able to pull up the shows and shit until I started getting my life together. So when I got off probation, I stopped being in and out of jail and shit. I found out, you know, I've always loved music and shit, but once I found out, you know, I didn't always know that these shows were fucking anything. I didn't know that they existed. You know, I always just listened to headphones, but I was in and out of trouble here and there. As soon as I found out about this shit and I started going and I started falling in love with the shit. So I started, you know, pulling up deep, you know, and fucking going to everything I can go to. You know, on top of that, I fucking, you know, I work in the mortuary business. So, you know, I deal with a lot.
You still do?
Yeah. So I deal with a lot of fucked up shit, you know. So now, you know, I've been able to find this as, you know, it brings peace to my life. You know, ever since I moved to Kansas City, I've been searching for this peace. And this music shit has definitely brought that to me. Because I mean, I do go through a lot of shit. I deal with a lot of emotional shit. I deal with a lot of fucked up shit. And this is the love of my life. You know, this is the shit that makes me happy.
It seems like it literally saved your life.
Yeah,
it's
no doubt.
An example
Many times,
of that.
Many times.
And even in your current life, like working at a mortuary, it's your escape from that pain. That's really interesting for it to mean that much. In that story, it gives a lot of perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like
you know, I come to crack the jokes and shit, but the social worker in me was thinking, oh, he found community.
Y'all are gonna find a common theme. Y'all are gonna find a common theme around us, and like what he's got there on his shirt, that think well, speak well, be well mentality, man. Really, since the beginning, all of us. We agreed, man, that we can't be brothers if we're not going to push each other to be better people, man. If we're not going to push each other to live longer, if we're not going to...
Well, and we're going to get into mental... We're going to, know, high def. We're going to get into all of that shit. We're going to get into all of it.
I'm going to smoke over here. You just let me know.
Speaking of smoking, what are y'all smoking on? We're going to get a little bit interactive with y'all. Yeah. We're going to play a game of this or that in a second, but I'm not done with code fully yet.
Okay.
Just you know, it's interesting because a lot of people will be like, "Oh, music saved my," and it'll be very cliche.
No, this is real shit.
And this is real really fucking shit.
Yeah,
this is real shit. And especially, I do gotta say, Bill, it's funny because your life really touches on all of the subjects that we're going to be talking about today, from mental health to living your dreams, to overcoming things, to like you and the unconventional story. It's funny, he said you'll find a similar theme through, you know, he puts the Morgan Freeman on it, but
it made you sound like Dr. King. You was about to have a dream.
Man, they're about to
we live in that dream.
Girl, keep talking, man. Damn.
So you were born. What were you born in a place like into? Why'd you feel like growing up? What like, and not to get into specific details, but like coming up, with all like was your home life the sword? Was it outside of it? We got Low Key the Wizard in
My
the
brother.
building.
Yo,
Let's
Low
give
Key,
Low
Time.
Key.
what up,
Low
what
Key,
up, what up,
it's
what
About
not
up?
time.
working,
Yeah.
brother. Low Key,
The
I love you,
Kings
please.
are
The
back
unconventional
together, baby.
Kings.
About time. Let's go.
This is weird.
Let's go. Low Key in the
It's like
building.
you're
like
holding
this.
his head on a platter. But was it more mental health related in your was your upbringing good and you just had like
He was rebellious.
were you rebellious? Can
Shit.
we get a little bit?
I mean, I've been bipolar since I was a fucking kid. You know, I dealt with a lot of shit, you know, mental health issues, you know. I mean, shit, I ain't going to get all fucking personal in detail, you know what I mean? But
Of
it's,
course.
you know,
Right or wrong.
parental guidance, you know, I'm not close to my mom, not close with my dad, really. You know, I've been all over the place. I've been in and out of juvie. Just no parental
Your
guidance.
connection
you know what I mean?
with these people is fucking on. I think so many people need to hear that from you, though. Because
They can
people
relate to this shit, man.
have your loyalty and dedication fucked up.
Yep, facts.
Well, and you know what's crazy?
It's
And this shit
real
is so
for you.
simple. Yeah, but what's crazy is somebody said this to me the other day, and they said to me, it made me feel better just knowing that somebody else could relate, right? That somebody else could understand that I wasn't the only one feeling like this. You know what I mean? And so telling your story is so important because there's so many people out there that go through this shit and they feel like they're alone in it.
I mean, that's why, like I said, like in my post that I made a few days ago with ISO, I relate to that motherfucker more than anybody in this world. You know what I mean? Like everything that dude's been through, I've been through it too. You know, and it's I've never fucking felt so close, even before I got close. You know, just the music itself, that shit really fucking got me. You know.
Yeah, bro. Even what you've said has been powerful within. Hopefully, like not to be like rah, 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 but like to give people.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get into therapy tonight. You know what I mean?
No, but I mean, no. Well, I mean,
shit.
to not be braggadocious or over, you know, like as like a person, but like yours, like I think so many times passion in life gets misconstrued. And I think everybody here is some of the most passionate, hardworking people, willing to do anything. People on the outside, they look at that and they're like, "Oh, they're weird. You know what I'm saying?" Without understanding why.
In reality, man,
that's
these people
why
on the
we're
internet
here.
don't know me. So.
Well, but it helps. It helps for other people to feel comfortable pursuing what they love and being themselves, and more so than we need, people to stay the sex they are, or immigrants not to cross the border. We need to love and understand each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's where sharing information comes into play, and where we find a middle ground between everything going on, and where we respect what people love, as long as they aren't killing and hurting nobody.
Yeah, it's all about love.
Sound like you're at the end of Unconventional King show, like you saying the shit that I say at the end of every show.
Wow.
I've been to a few
literally, that's how we close the show. That's literally like what I ask Code. That's literally what we say.
It's all facts. All facts.
And it's funny because even for me, Code Murder 1, you got to understand, you were cussing me out, ready to beat me up over, and I'm like, over Chris Cat, like over a rapper?
No,
and like,
hold on. I called that shit. That shit was staged as fuck. And you tried to play it off like it wasn't. I was like, you're not bullshitting me, bro. But it ain't nothing serious, you know what I mean? But I know bullshit when I see it, you know?
But you defending makes so much motherfucking sense with your love for
You got him on there. You got him on there.
I'm really sensitive about this shit, man. This shit means a lot to me.
Yeah, no, and for me,
look at Low Key looking around.
Yo, y'all at home watching.
Like, where am I?
We are celebrating the
Hey,
signing.
bro, Daz can talk about this shit all night, but you know, circling back around to the hard work, that's why we here, because the Kangs is elevating, baby. The Kangs
Yes, sir.
is headed to the next level. They said they not local, they not just
The next
statewide, baby.
level.
They going worldwide, baby. What you finna do, Panky? We
Yup.
finna take over the world,
Facts.
baby.
That's the plan, man.
No, let it,
that's
bro.
the plan.
There's and so let's start off. Low key, you can hear me, right?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. So let's
Hell
start
yeah,
off
he
with
got you right.
let's start off
Wild
with
shit. Unconventional KingZ, motherfucker. God damn.
Yes, sir.
let's
Shit
start off
always
with the
unconventional. Fuck you mean?
Y'all ain't never ever did an interview from a motherfucking Air Force or a goddamn.
Never.
Hey, you
it's
gotta
a
change
it's
the-
a night of many firsts. It's
gotta-
even Cold Murder One's first time using StreamYard.
Hey,
So
I gotta put a period on the sentence about Code. Because I was there. So I noticed Code, man. I noticed Code had an energy about him. We had attended a couple shows together. We just as fans, man, just happened to be close to each other in the crowd. And then I went out to a show in San Diego, and our good friend Jason Elrod introduced us. And during that show, Tech brought Code on stage. And it was the second time that I had seen him do that in like 3 nights. So the next night we're in, and of course, and he's bringing me on stage.
he's not a celebrity. He just gets brought out 2 out of 3. Okay, go on.
So we go to Las Vegas, and the next night, sure enough, man, he's up there again, and I take this video of him. So immediately, this is what I think. I go, because I'm super protective of my people. I'm like, all right, man, Tech's such a nice fucking guy. Let me make sure who this guy is, whatever, right? So Lex Bratcher has this show in Phoenix, and I think Twist and Insane was on the show.
Yeah.
Merkham's was on the show. Like it was dope, right? So I see him there, and then I noticed that he says on one of his social medias that he's going to go to these shows in California. I'm just so happy going to be going to these shows in California too. So I hit him up. I'm like, hey man, what's up? You want a road trip, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna find out for real if he's a serial killer or not. You know what I'm saying? So I found out that he's one of the most genuine fucking human beings that there is in the world.
I think Code likes to come off as scary to cover up his tough exterior, to cover up his soft little, his loving heart.
I got hurt.
I ain't never had a bad experience. I ain't never had a bad experience with Cold Murder One. He say what he say. He's always on the side of right. And if he's gonna err, it's always gonna be to protect the people that he cares about. You know what I mean? So we're not letting motherfuckers push buttons like that. You know what I mean? So we're all about some elevation, however we're elevating. And what we found out is that we had some family out there that was family for the right reasons. You know what I mean? Chosen family is not the same. You know what I mean? It's dope. You know what I mean? So yeah, we about to
let's go. All right. To keep things moving, because we got a lot to discuss. We're gonna play this or that, and we have 3 this or that questions for y'all, and I think each of y'all is gonna have to answer. And y'all watching, please let us know your choice. And we're gonna start it off. Ice Cube or Ice T?
Ice Cube.
Oh, it's easy.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
High Def, Ice Cube or Ice T? He's not gonna answer. He's avoiding it.
I'm gonna say Ice Cube. I'll say Ice Cube.
Okay.
Can't not.
I was factoring in the fact
Today
that
was a good day.
Ice-T is such an icon, and then he made Body Count, which is actually a bigger selling act than he ever was as becoming an icon. You know what I mean? So it's tough because he did it in 2 genres in a crazy way. Have you ever seen what a Body Count festival show looks like? It's a good argument, bro. That's actually a good fucking question.
Ice Cube, period, for me.
Because today was a good day. What Low Key say?
I'm gonna say, fuck the police, Ice Cube.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I mean, technically, Ice-T was very much fuck the police in a lot of
Oh, for sure.
Milk, shoot the next one.
Hey, bro, you can't knock the hustle of Cube or T, man. They was both out there. They both got it. They carved out their own lane. They do what it do.
And they're still relevant to this day.
Still out here making
run them
right
lights
now.
up, run them lights up. If you haven't liked it, run them lights up, run them lights up. Let's go.
Host, come on, man. So which one of them? And I'm
okay, go ahead.
I don't know the answer. Which one of them, though, technically existed or was relevant for longer? Because I in the beginning of the 2000s, Ice Cube was starting to become nothing but a movie star. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, he started doing his movies and shit. I mean,
so we got from what? We got.
Ice Cube. Wait, you're talking about music?
I'm talking about longevity in the music. Yeah, in the music. Yeah.
Ice Cube, easy. You can do it. Put your back into it. You can do it. Put your back into it.
I asked about longevity. I didn't know how early on, because Ice-T actually started back when it was about breakdancing. You know what I mean? When it was electric boogaloo shit in the.
So that's a generational thing right there. What up, y'all? Like it, like, share. If you have not yet, I don't even post my Cash App link, so I'm not even trying to get no bread. I'm just trying to get some likes and some shares and some positive vibes in the motherfucking air, trying to spread the word about the Unconventional KingZ. Ask the next
motherfucker
this or that question.
Yo, bro, I had shared this shit to so many people I couldn't even find where the hell the motherfucking questions was. But that shit took long enough that I got that shit. Y'all wouldn't even have known if I hadn't told you, but goddamn it, I'm just that honest. But inquiring minds, they want to know: is we talking about Ye, or is we talking about Jay?
Is Jay for me?
I'm not a fan of Jay-Z, to be honest with you. I'm really not. So I'd probably go with Kanye.
Okay.
It's Jay. It's Jay-Z.
Okay.
But it's only because I like if you're gonna ask me about an MC or a song maker, if we're talking about, are we talking about rap? Are we talking about it production? What are we talking about? Because then that takes Jay.
Instinct, feeling. Which one do you like more?
Oh, Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
You're awesome, Elisa. Okay.
Yo, what up?
Aaron said, I don't like neither. Okay.
Shit, me neither, really.
Oh. Your opinion matters too.
Okay. And the final this or that question. And a segue to some of our later topics. Stage or the studio?
Stage.
Low-key said, keep me low-key in the fucking studio.
He's always been locked me in the closet.
Like for me, like those eureka moments that I have in the studio, when I get a beat going and it feels like it's a banger and it sounds really good. Like those are comparable a lot of times to a lot of moments on stage, man. But like, here's the thing, man. Like, there still isn't a fucking drug or an orgasm that I think you could have that compares to me to playing guitar on stage, man.
Bro, you haven't nutted enough. No, I'm just...
He ain't lying.
What? I haven't.
Stop.
No,
Lord.
Hey,
oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Stop, man.
Oh, Paula's wild. She put the laugh emojis and then the heart emoji. She said, Nutted. Okay. Back to it. Back to business. Okay. So, another alumni of Let's Vibe TV and Strange Music artist Joey Cool just dropped his deluxe of Enjoy the View, and it is High Def's first major. And shout out Nick Javici, my boy, for getting on the intro. I mean, it's just like a whole bunch of family everywhere, all over everywhere. So I love it and I love seeing it. But so you're getting all kinds of major looks this 1 week. Y'all have been shutting it down. This week has been a massive week, and it's bro, The Rock on top.
We haven't talked about The Rock. We haven't talked about
We haven't even talked about the finally. Do you
the most electrifying tag team in all of entertainment, the Unconventional KingZ?
No, this is a tag team party. This is a tag team. Look, Milk and DaZ in the Unconventional KingZ, and then Code Murder 1. What the?
In the building.
So, while the vibes are high, bro, we've been talking a lot. I think we should spin one of the jams that you're on from Enjoy the View. Okay. Enjoy the View, you and Joey, your first release song with Tech. Travis saying Unconventional KingZ, motherfucker. Bro, man, you gotta be nutting. Where's the hose at? Y'all should be getting blowjobs right now, not in an interview.
Man, well, look, it's been crazy, man. It's been a wild ride. If anybody, we have an Instagram. We're streaming over there too right now, right? If you're watching on Instagram when this is over with, you can go on and see a video that I posted back in October of 2021 before we ever had a song out, saying who we were aligned with, who we felt like our values aligned with. And it was C.T. Fletcher, The Rock, and Strange Music. Tech Nine, the idea of not giving up.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
All these full circle moments.
I made a video because I don't play with it, man. I'm not even joking. Like, if you even look what I have on now, I got an Unconventional KingZ hat. I got on a Strange Music shirt. I got on The Rock's fucking shoes on my motherfucking feet right now. I've always subscribed to their ways of thinking and elevating.
Well, because you care about more than that. We'll get into that. Let's play a jam and then we'll get into all of that.
That's manifestation, though. That's manifestation.
His vision board is completed.
Not yet.
Dynamite, something super psychedelic like out of sight. Bad bitty, she got something that I kinda like. And yeah, I got all kind of types.
I ain't never seen so much green than when I seen when my team hit the scene. It must be a dream. I ain't never seen so much green than when I seen when my team hit the scene. It must be a dream.
Since the beginning, I've been kinda nice. Steady climbing while I'm grinding for the final height. Lost my zipper in the whipple, let me find a light. I come and slay the instrumental, let me find a flight. I'm the coolest nigga you should know. T.O.G. and Nina, shit is getting beautiful. Strange gang, we superior and suitable. To go against it, that would be unconstitutional. Whoa, we were posted at the Super Bowl. Kill a city in the desert, that's the usual. Don't treat me like I am the nigga that you used to know. Security, they get the moving though.
I ain't never seen so much green than when I seen when my team hit the scene. It must be a dream. I ain't never seen so much green than when I seen when my team hit the scene. It must be a dream.
Champagne sipping, campaign hitting, man staying slipping. Damn, they tripping. We ain't leaving there witness. And I can see the anvil tipping.
I ain't never seen so much green than when I seen when my team hit the scene. It must be a dream. I ain't never seen so much green than when I seen when my team hit the scene. It must be a dream.
Champagne sipping, campaign hitting, man ain't slipping. Damn, they tripping. We ain't leaving there witness. and I can see the air bill tipping. Nigga don't stand, don't menace. Baby tiptoeing on the marble floor finish. Rolls Royce with the suicide doors in it. Motherfucker boom like a Z-bar in it. G4 Zoom with the weed boys in it. On the way to St. Lou, I been there in 40 minutes. Now I'm seeing more rooms with the CEOs in it. Riding tanks to the bank like a new no limit, nigga.
I ain't never seen so much green than when I seen when my team hit the scene. It must be a dream. I ain't never seen so much green than when I seen when my team hit the scene. It must be a dream.
Hit the stage, everybody holler. Pick a flow, got bigger dough, better show up with them dollars. Cause some shit, cutting off suckers, making them ball of fists. Raps full of punchlines, missing all of your marks and shit. They don't even know we about to bubble too. California dreaming about green is nothing too tough to do. When you bustin' with the roughest crew, lifting them when they suffer through. Gotta be well like Doc, Matt, ISO, and Tabo the Drew. Cause when the green come, and it's gonna be some leeches gonna sneak up on you, creeping faster than pre-cum. Better be one with your cheese, son. Lazy beggars deplete funds. Dependent niggas should not apply. We don't really need none. Bags stacking, stage killing, ex-villain. They still us, can't find them. They with us, they feeling, tasting us. Crazy women trying to get us to put the spray in us. Thinking that plus sign equal minus the pay given.
I ain't never seen so much green than when I seen when my team hit the scene. It must be a dream. I ain't never seen so much green than when I seen when my team hit the scene. It must be a dream.
It must be a fucking dream. That's like that's what this episode is all about right now.
Ain't no waking up, baby. It's to the clouds.
Loki had me dying over there. He's all fucking upside down and shit.
Yeah,
circle.
Fucking me up. I'm trying to rap the lyrics. I'm looking at this nigga's.
Shout out Gordo.
No, that shit's fire as fuck.
Gordo is in the building.
Yeah, that's a banger. That's a banger.
So he can't play all the songs, but there's a Kingdom remix on that record that goes. You get a little bit of hook to start, and then you just get straight bars. Joey Cool, King ISO, High Definition, Tech 9, back to back to back to back to back to back on some just crazy shit. Low Key is playing new guitar shit in there that's not on the original. The song is doing well. Like it's pacing well. To the point where me and ISO might have to go shoot a video for our part, you know.
Let's go.
I'm with that shit.
Speaking of which, you and ISO are going on tour. Lex Bratcher, Tabo the Truth, and which is a fire lineup and is
with the Kangs, baby.
It's funny because Code, those performers you named are real performers.
Facts.
They put on a hell of a show, whether you like their genre or not. You're getting the total package. People are not just rapping over.
Are you entertained?
No, it's gonna be a hell of a show. I suggest nobody misses that shit. Tickets available right now. You're not gonna want to miss that shit.
And right before that too, just so everybody knows. In a limited capacity now, on Friday night in Scottsdale, since we're talking about the Joey Cool records, you can see us perform those records live with Joey at Pub Rock in Scottsdale on Friday night. So if you're in the
Must Be a Dream live,
you can get the whole thing. Yeah, we can rap all of that live. We don't make records we can't rap live, man.
Yo, Scottsdale, you getting a treat. You heard it here Friday night. And you can hit a whole thing live, baby.
Hell yeah. And then that Ildren tour may very well be when you take and link together the intricacy of lyrics delivered live between us, Tabo.
Energy, skill, song. I'd call it one of the best tours going on right now.
Record, which you're getting an exclusive basically here. First time that we said it out like this, but Record is playing drums for us on the whole tour.
The whole tour.
Let's go.
That little kid's a badass.
Record with us.
He's
so
a
if
fucking
anybody
badass.
saw us on the Hollywood Undead Tech 9 shows that we did, Record did those shows with us live, and they went But
shout
Killed
out
that
to
shit.
Freezy and
Killed
Anthony
that
in the
shit.
motherfucking building.
Yo.
Shayla, where did Shayla RG? Shout out Shayla, Miss 365. Wake up, J Life. Where is J Life?
Where is
There's no
he?
life without
He ain't even been
J-Life.
activated, yo.
Yeah, we ain't even been activated yet. J Life will get it cracking.
We just getting started, giving the KingZ flowers, elevation. We on the rise, baby. Next level. It's happening right now, live and living color. It's Let's Vibe TV. Let's go.
Yeah. So, y'all are going. I feel like the bar has been set low for live performances because of the cash grabs that are going on these tours, or the rush, or the lack of connection with areas to get good openers and stuff like that. Because if you give good independent music, so many more people will have experiences like Code Murder 1. And that's not just talking about getting more people to be fans of independent music. We're talking about saving lives, saving more lives through our art by raising the bar and the standard. What y'all gotta understand about the Unconventional KingZ, they come with instruments. They come with no backing track, energy. This man High Def will be kicking. Bro, y'all see my energy on stage? I don't get to see that shit a lot. That nigga High Def is me on there with precision, with the bars. How does that? What? With breath control.
That motherfucker can have a broken foot and still outperform damn near the whole fucking everybody in that.
He gave you a broke foot. He said broke foot, High Def.
I'm telling you right now, he can have a
foot
broken foot, bro, and he'll fucking murder that shit. Period.
Man, you know what? So it's kind of crazy, DaZ, because I had a little bit of an epiphany about that. You know what I mean? About what you were saying about like the cash grabs and stuff like that. I feel like kind of what happens is that I don't think that these artists really go through, they don't have an emotional connection to the songs that they're making themselves, because everybody put a studio in a bedroom somewhere. They got somebody that does $20 mixes masters for them or whatever the fuck it is. And they just make a bunch of music, and they don't love anything enough to grow it into something that could connect.
They don't even know what it feels like to make a song that people love.
And to be fair, even if your music isn't about saving lives, its intention should probably be good. And even if it's to make you want to party, or if it makes you
I said saving lives, I'm just talking about, it doesn't even have to be, it could be about anything.
Correct.
If it pulls you in and makes you aspire to live a better life, it is saving your life.
Yes, I agree. I'm one of those original, I'm one of the original before there were technicians, you know what I mean? He took the pledge for the pledge existed. You know what I mean? That's what I said. Before they ever had a pledge, I'm an author of the pledge through experience. You know what I mean? But the live thing is a problem right now. And I recognized it at a live show that we did at Matty Ice Fest, where it was about people coming to showcase a song, right? So if we're not just going to have a listening party and play a song and have 3 judges decide, if we're going to give you a microphone and you're going to come deliver that art to us, you shouldn't be able to hand me the mic and have the song still play. There should be some part of it that's dependent upon you delivering that art to me so I can feel its authenticity. I want to see your brush, motherfucker. I want to see your paintbrush. I don't want to see you trace your finger over the TV screen when it's already done. I want to see you do it. I want to see you do it. And you know what's sad is that I've heard some artists actually say, man, I'm never going to perform and not perform over my track because the sound systems be so bad. And I'm like, wrong. If for a bad sound system, you really need that track to be naked because more than likely it's overwhelmed.
Well, they make all kinds of excuses to not perform their songs, whatever to excuse to be lazy. I don't know. The bar needs to be raised. It's a conflict of interest for me, right? Because hip hop is supposed to be something made with the bare minimum, right?
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be something built from nothing. But that gets abused nowadays. It's almost overly accessible. And people, I don't know, it's tough for me because high def, you probably get this all the time. There's a couple elements that are tough. Like, people will send you demos or them just like, they'll send it to me and you, and it makes me feel like, yo, do you see what we actually do every day to think that this is acceptable to send to me? Like, yo, like you're just sending me lyrics and you're acting like I'm supposed to give you an opinion on something like, and it's like.
I think, like I said, man, I think it's not, it's the world that they've grown up in where the expectation for the attention to detail and creating the music is not there. It's never been there. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like telling somebody you're not expected to learn how to fucking read by the time you're in the 8th grade. You're gonna have a bunch of non-reading motherfuckers, man. They just
right.
So,
that's as plain as it could be, right there.
Yeah. You know, that's what it is, man. So I feel like, I feel like the live performance sets us apart a lot. And I noticed that contest that guys were coming out, and it was not, you know, I watched Lex Bratcher go out there and bust all of her lyrics completely live. I watched Kid, the friendliest Kid Friendly, go do it. And in precision, like you could tell that it took them some time to get it that good. You know what I mean? And then you have somebody just walk out there and be like, all right, y'all, here's my song. And perform.
You know what it is? I don't think we're hip hop enough. I think that our standards are not the same standards.
I want to hear motherfuckers rap, not over the vocals.
No, I do too. I've always been disgusted by
I hearing? It sounds like there's a conflict then. And what am I hearing? Like, see, I can't even express it. The confusion just came so quick for me. What I thought I heard you say is that rap today might not be hip hop.
Damn, that's what Dad said.
I feel like that's what I heard him say.
I think that's true. I think that that's a good deduction. I think that our standards for what we're looking at are different, but I think I hold look, rap is the only sport where people are paying to perform. There's a lot of standards that are where in rock and roll are they doing that? Shout out Tattoo Baby in the building.
I'm gonna tell you though, that's not. So KRS-One, I had a conversation with KRS-One, and this is what he said. He said, hip hop, he said, it's only so many minutes in the day. He goes, and when hip hop really started, it was only so many minutes in the party. And the DJ controlled the turntable, and there was only one mic, and it had a wire on it. And if you wanted your song played at the party, you went and slid the DJ $5. Otherwise, the DJ is going to tell you that I got so much real estate tonight for the party. This is how I get paid because house parties don't pay me nada. And he said that's how it started. It was getting your record played at the party, and that's where that relationship originally began. Now, I feel like there are models for that make sense. And then I feel like there are models for that exploit or try to exploit an artist that doesn't know any better. But I feel like there are models and looks. Like, for instance, I'll let everybody in. So our first show we ever played was for Bone Thugs and Harmony. The Marquee was the one that puts it on. The Marquee puts the artist. The artist doesn't pay anything to play, but the Marquee puts the artist on a split where if I hit a certain level of tickets, I make money. We made $1,400 at our very first show on the kickbacks plus the merchandise.
Well, and those are agreeable deals. Those are dope deals. But those are, I had to find, look, I was privileged being who my brother was, and my other brother was the promoter at the castle. So we never bumped into situations like that, but we always delivered, and so I would never charge an artist. I also feel like it depletes the standard and the quality to do that, but that's also bled into features. I was told today by somebody, they were like, I paid this artist. It was a simple conversation. Yo, will you do my feature? And they said yes. I gave them the money. They sent me a verse. Didn't care when I tagged them. Didn't care when I think it was because I wasn't good enough. And I was like, whoa, your song was great. You didn't make the arrangement for them to do those kind of things, because they don't care. Unless you're clouded up off the song, they don't care. It has to demand their attention. Whether and when you, an artist watching, when you start off, talk about what kind of promo comes. Damn, Tattoo Baby's heavy in the rock game. She said rockers pay too now.
Well, you'll notice. So there's only, and that's always been there, bro. To be honest with you, because those stages are advertising. Like, you get to come advertise on my stage. That has to be worth something. I don't have to give you my stage, because if not, go get your own stage and perform for free on that stage. But maybe you can't get anybody.
But they'll depend on the artist to promote, though. They won't even I guess
you got to give more than just the stage.
Yeah.
And again, that has to do with our arrangement. So if I can keep 100% of my tickets, and I can sell my ticket for whatever I want, I know my fan will pay $20 for my ticket. If I really sell 200 tickets, I got 4 bands in my pocket. You know what I mean? Like, is that a good night for me to go up on stage for 25 fucking minutes? I think so. You know what I mean? The dude got the stage, he got the crowd.
Bro, they ain't moving like you. Okay.
Hey, but the hustle is real, and this is what you can get. And you need to see that this shit is attainable. Fuck you mean?
I'm gonna play the clip from y'all on tour, and then I want y'all to talk about what your schedule. I want y'all to talk about y'all's schedule. Even right now, we spent 40 minutes trying to get Low-Key's camera to work before this. We'll get into that. We'll talk about it after.
Hey, so you just saw Unconventional KingZ. What you think?
No, long way. Yeah.
Amazing is an understatement.
Cause we go up and away. Cause we go up when we play. And our friends gonna show up just when she said. And we all gonna go up, please push me back.
That live element that comes with the Kings is much needed, man.
What the fuck kind of funky ass... Yo, I'm scared of whatever y'all are putting out next. Let me start this shit over.
Hey, so you just saw Unconventional KingZ. What you think?
No, long way. Yeah.
Amazing is an understatement.
Cause we go up and away. Cause we go up when we play. And our friends gonna show up just when she said. And we all gonna go up, please push me back.
That live element that comes with the Kings is much needed, man. You know what I'm sizzling? Because it'll last as long as they want it to, man. Because real music never dies, dude.
Unconventional KingZ, you motherfuckers.
The live element that he brings, and he can sing as well, and he can do beats. That's why when they showed me the music, I was like, all y'all need is live drums. Because Loki got everything else, and you got the vocals, and you can sing and harmonize with them. They have the formula. Because when he gets to picking on his shit, you know what I'm saying, everybody goes bonkers. Yes. You know what I mean? They love to hear skilled artists do their thing. And that is what Loki the Wizard is.
Unconventional KingZ, motherfucker.
Cause we go up and away. Cause we
Yo, it's still so wild, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's so crazy.
Hey,
So crazy to see,
Formula. They
like,
got the formula.
and this is another point too. Like, yo, y'all, locally, people would try to talk and treat the Unconventional Kings crazy, and none of them.
Shit.
Sometimes
Rock 'em.
you gotta take yourself outside of where you're from and dig deeper and find the people that are really gonna love and embrace what you are bringing to the table. And that's a whole other thing than bringing just big dog. Fuck what? Look, I could have said so many names throughout. I could have said so many names throughout this whole thing, but they ain't even worth mentioning.
We also heard this. So you guys
We're talking about The Rock, Eddie Griffin, King ISO. Like,
let's go.
We heard this from B.O.B. man. B.O.B. said it.
Stop it.
Yeah, man.
I'm not letting you name drop one more time, man. Next nigga you name drop, you gotta bring
Travis.
on Let's Vibe
Hey,
TV.
let me tell you this KRS-One story real
I'll
quick.
name drop
Let me
all
tell you this KRS-One
motherfuckers.
story real quick. Okay, hold on.
Hey, can I give you? Let me give y'all the quickest, like 15-second KRS-One literal. He told I wasn't even a rapper, and I asked him, "What's the biggest mistake that a rapper can make?" And he told me the biggest mistake a rapper can make is coming out and doing anything but rapping before they address the crowd. You cannot come out and say, "My name is DaZ and I'm from da-da-da-da-da." He said, "Let me tell you why." He goes, "What if you come out there and forget your lyrics? Maybe you don't even want them to know who the fuck you are." he said, but first, the logic is this. When they bought that ticket, they bought it to come and see people rap. So please give them what they paid for first, and then tell them who you are and tell them
right.
Let's go.
I see so much.
Dropping gems tonight.
Well, I call it weirdo marketing, right? When they're like, "Man, I just wrote the best verse ever." Like, I don't give a bro.
I want to make a great song, and that's why low key.
If you're an actual artist that's so far from when people are actually going to hear the product that you're not talking about that phase, at least at that point. I'm filming me creating it. I'm saving it. I'm gathering up stuff. I'm letting my actions speak louder. It's why they hold things for certain moments. It's why today is when they announce certain things. The timing is impeccable. Okay, let's make this happen. Boom, boom, boom. They're and even tech saying that. Okay, we're gathering stuff to up your position.
They made us work, man. I appreciated it. You know, it seemed like it was super fast, but what it was is that it really was an everyday thing. So even though we say it's 2 years, I guarantee you that we spent more than 650 of those fucking days working on Unconventional Kings, whether we were writing, whether we were recording, whether we were learning how to record, whether we were putting together equipment, whether we were touring. I'll bet you over 600 of those days, 10 hours or more of those days was dedicated to trying to bend this curve, because we're not spring chickens. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to bend the curve. Fuck trying to do it. I'm sorry, man. That's why I mean, it always sounds like you're being a dickhead, but I can't do a fucking 10-year plan. I'm not going to that plan. I'm not doing that plan. That's the reason why
you did. You kind of did to a certain extent, because you spent years gathering knowledge and insight. And so you already had a bunch of tools.
He ain't got 10 more. He ain't got 10 more though.
So many artists spend their time, they'll be talented with no insight.
Now, I plan on doing it for longer than 10 years. What I'm saying, though, is that it sounds like you're being a dickhead if I say, hey, man, I know that guy's been doing it for a long time. Like, I'm not disrespecting him. I'm just saying his plan cannot apply to me logically and have me do this. I'm here to win now. I have music that's good now. I have messaging that's good now. I got a partner that's fucking amazing right now that churns out beats and can go on stage with me and harmonize and writes fucking songs and writes melodies. And
Freezy, do you want to link to join us? Do you want to link let's gas it, let's flex a little bit harder if you got time to join us, Freezy.
Man, bring him on if you want to come.
You're in here, it'll be dope to have you with us.
I want to say something that's important because we're here obviously I want your audience to know something about us that's very different. Is that you hear a lot. The trend, it's trendy. Hip hop's trendy as fuck, right? So what are you hearing now if you decide you want to go on and try to make yourself a beat? There's a million guitar riffs that are out there, right? And everything you hear has got some. I don't rap over beats that have guitar riffs on them. We construct songs around what he hears coming out of that instrument and what I hear lyrically most of the time. We structure it together. We decide where bridges are. We decide where harmonies belong and where they don't. We meticulously sit down and move. We do all of that stuff. And then we might go to Strange and record it there, for the quality of recording. But everything is done in this room that you see that I'm in right now. It's Low-key the Wizard is by far, in my opinion, it's the most overlooked dude out here in this fucking valley that's from this valley. For everybody that's so much about the blood of the valley, you gotta be from the desert and from here in the soil. Well, here you go. Born and fucking bred, been on song within a year and a half of his career in hip hop, has been on songs with Tech Nine, Joey Cool, played on 8 or 9 Joey Cool records, been on tour with X-Rated, been 20 shows with Joey Cool, to do 20 more shows with ISO. He's from here. He's from the fucking soil. Why are we not talking about it?
Look at his beard. No.
He's from here.
Yeah.
All of those instrumentals. We got 39 songs now. Out of 39 songs,
let people
beats.
That goes into people always looking for. Oh, go ahead, Mel.
I was gonna say it's deeper for me in terms of the story, because not only did you put in the work beforehand to get where you are now, whether it was knowingly or unknowingly, you did the groundwork to get where you are, right? But at the end of the day, the 2 years ago that you talk about in terms of the time frame that it took the two of y'all to get to this moment, like it started with taking that step. And I think a lot of folks don't even get past that step. You know what I mean? We talk about work ethic and how much time and hard work you put in, but it starts with just taking a leap, right? And y'all took that fucking leap.
Well, accountability and brotherhood, man. There were nights that we was both motherfucking tired, and I worked a job up until December of last year. I worked a 70-hour-a-week job. So I would go in from 7 a.m. to 7 fucking p.m., 8 p.m., meet him at the house at 9 o'clock, make songs till 1:30, try to fucking rehearse for an hour till 2 o'clock in the morning and get up and do that shit over again. That was rinse, repeat. And then try to catch a Tech Nine show somewhere so I could learn exactly how they was getting to spots and how they catch each other's words. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know, man, hey, what kind of song, like, where do you want to take
Right, because they'll like that shit and just think it's easy. It's really weird.
No, you can't be lazy doing
First
that.
of all, we talk about that.
On stage before we got on stage with Bone Thugs and Harmony, before Bone Thugs and Harmony, we had never been on a stage and looked at a crowd before, ever together. Right. I had never done it at all. He had done it before.
You had never at all. Wow.
When people talk about how like easy it seems or whatever, how the shit just
you can't say it's not overnight and then be like, I did it for the first time in front of all
playing music, and then the 20 plus years that I've been playing in bands my whole life. And to see the promise that, by the way, I was going to point out, to see the promise that my partner had from day one, it was a no-brainer for me because I know what it takes to be up there on a stage. And he said, like, nobody knew what was going to happen until the moment we stepped out on that stage in front of both those, but I already knew it was going to happen. I know my dude.
Let's
I know
go.
how we rehearse, and I know who he is inside, who his character is. And I was the only motherfucker that wasn't worried and didn't have a question about it.
Yeah, your guy.
Let's
I mean, there's so
go.
much. Just even, I mean, consistency is key, and you just got to continue building something. What is overnight is that you keep on building until, and then everything you were building, you might not see it all coming together, but it comes together. And I don't know, but you also, people can't expect to find people like, even from the names High Def and Low Key, the way that suits you guys so well, the way that you guys understand and respect one each other's roles and not step on each other's toes, like, those things cannot be emphasized enough. And when you have a connection like that, and who's willing to work as hard as you.
Hey,
That's
and there's
also-
another
that-
piece. And there's another piece because the third king, RJ, might come in after me and Clay spent a whole night in the studio making something, and then RJ will show up the next day and be like, "Yeah, man, you got to re-record that whole shit. I don't like your energy, bro. You got to do that again." And then just go in and delete the shit himself or some shit. You know?
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Code is like, I remember that shit. And Code is like, I thought that shit was fresh. He didn't even need to delete it. And he did.
Hey, RJ came in. He said, "Hey, man, hey, the way you rap that was dope, but yeah, man, you got to do it over because it just something about it. It's just something about it, man. So I deleted it." I'm like, "You did what?" You wasn't even here, nigga. You don't know what I was gonna do, you know. So,
He don't want to tell you it was an accident.
yeah, it's gone, dog. My bad.
to keep from saying my bad, it was trash.
Yeah, you couldn't even undo to get the bitch to pop back up. It was like a
No control Z in that motherfucker. No control Z.
No, it wouldn't work. Nope, it was over with. He fucked it all the way up.
Yo, but it speaks to the relationships, right? It speaks to loyalty. It speaks to respect. It speaks to knowing that you are better together than you are apart, right? Being committed to the process and knowing what it is you're trying to do.
I'm not doing music without him. That's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? I didn't aspire to do this ever. When Travis O'Gwen said, "You've been talking about this for years and years," he meant business. I've been wanting to be in business with Travis O'Gwen and Tech Nine for years, but I never thought to ever write a lyric. When I tell you that I never ever thought about writing a lyric, that didn't happen until I liked the idea of getting up in front of a crowd. I don't have a fear of public speaking, but I was more so having a good time with my dude who I watched go from being a drug addict to a motherfucking icon and and I get to get up on stage and party with you for a couple minutes every night. Bro, that shit is amazing. If you could choose to do that or not do that, you would choose to do that. And it
That's
was
an
amazing
adrenaline
to see
rush,
that
yeah.
because we're from the real same neighborhood. People didn't see Tech Nine like I saw him. I saw him with no life in his eyes, drugged all the way the fuck out, broke in a strip club with spikes in his hair, not knowing what was gonna happen. That was yes. This is real, man. He'll tell you this. This is the 16 hits of X in one night is a real. It wasn't bullshit. Those people's names that he's saying, those are real people. Me and Tech. The first time that I ever did a drug in my life was because Tech Nine gave it to me on his birthday in 2004, and I did 3.5 ecstasy pills. I had never even smoked weed before. I was, you know what I mean? I saw
you
Tech
jumped in with both feet.
Tech go from that to a guy that was like, you know what? Not only am I not going to do drugs anymore, but now I want to live for a long time, as long as I possibly can, because I'm a motherfucker and I should be around for my people.
Wow. And his evolution, yeah, for sure, that's heavy.
The elevation that we're trying to, that message of, like, you know, because you're heavy on mental health the same way that we are, man, because we all struggle with that shit. If we can create a world of people that are supportive of each other in this fucking way, then we will find the other people like us.
Yeah,
we have songs about it.
It's literally I mean, and even that's one of my favorite things about this show is even like, because everybody who's came on here has gone on, and I get to talk to them. I get to be excited to talk to them the next year and be like, damn, there's actually a bunch to talk about a year from now. And yeah, even they were Code, they were on here a year ago, you know, in January.
And we haven't talked about any of the tour stories or anything that might have happened when we was out on the road. We haven't, you know what I mean? And we've done fucking 50-something shows since then. You know what I mean? Like,
the stories to tell. Oh, the stories to tell. Wow.
I want to run your song Enemy Lines. This I get to see the title. Bro, I be high and my memory been crazy since I had my seizure a little bit, but
the lyrics on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, I know this. I know the lyrics more than I know the fucking
fans,
title.
I'm not talking to you. I'm telling
the
people.
No, I know. I'm just saying personally, I know the lyrics more than I know the fucking title of this song. All right, here it goes, and then we'll get into the future because you guys got some mental health stuff coming up, and we will get into it with an exclusive Unconventional King song. Let's go.
Welcome to Rapperland, where they shoot first, but when you bust back, them motherfuckers never clap again. Forget about applause and ovations. Low caliber bullets don't even cause an abrasion. I caught a few strays, wrote a rhyme, took a vacation. Put out the first, waited for bars. They was
true. It's true. Push Your Luck is a perfect example of that.
Oh, man.
Bars that don't even cause an abrasion. Yeah. All right, let's run it back.
Don't be trying to
welcome to Rapperland, where they shoot first, but when you bust back, them motherfuckers never clap again. Forget about applause and ovations. Low caliber bullets don't even cause an abrasion. I caught a few strays, wrote a rhyme, took a vacation. Put out the first, waited for bars, they was shaking. I was right, I'm too nice of a guy. Maybe I'm amazing, I'm humble in comparison. I'm grease, y'all baking, I popped and y'all shrinking. I bubble, y'all baking, y'all alone, I'm the baking. The hammer, y'all breaking. I'm rapping this live, you're making lips in the shapes that don't look like the words that you're faking. Imposters with mics. These valley rappers, they really don't get it. When you do the beat, then they really don't spit it. Eat up the pussy, then they really don't hit it. Niggas laying on beds, willing to split cheeks to get it. And I can't be swayed, cause the vocals be played. Not even karaoke is what these niggas display. You saw them motor socos wishing your mothers be gay. Cause our black son ain't nothing but a fucking disgrace.
All of your lies, all of your shame. Enemy lines run on your face. Another disguise, another day. You'll know when I'm gone. Enemy lines run. Who do you think you were fucking with? Who do you think you were fucking with? Who do you think you were fucking with? Who do
I had heard so much about this cat, honestly geeked to try to get instructions.
That Phoenix killed that shit.
Yeah, that hook is loud.
Man, Phoenix got a single coming out March 15th.
So hard, bro.
Phoenix kills it.
Yeah, shout out Vanessa. How you feeling? Shout out Matt Phoenix. He said he was going to be tuned in. He said he would. But so, mental health is on the plate in the future. You have a special song that's a special.
So let me preface this song. So actually, this song was not made. It isn't an Unconventional King song as much as it's a. I had an experience with a guy that lost like a 14, 15-year heroin addiction. He lost a battle with that. He was the brother of an ex-girlfriend of mine. Him and I got close. I got him through a rehab program. He got all the way back. You know, had some unfortunate bullshit happen, put him in a position to be exposed again. And he took the night before he was going back to rehab, he put what he thought was black tar heroin in a needle, and instead it was all fentanyl. And he died. And it was my first real experience like that. And it was a damaging thing for me because we felt like we won. You know what I mean? The dude had been arrested 200 and some odd plus times in Buffalo, New York. Never ever with the intent to distribute, never ever robbing anyone, never ever stealing from the store. It was just always possessing.
Just based off of addiction. Wow.
And yeah, so to the point where he was endeared by the officers at the jail. They didn't even dislike him. They just looked at him as a likable junkie that never wanted to cause any harm to anybody. And you know, but junkies do crazy shit like steal, you know, their family's medication and sell, you know what I mean? Like they do shit like that. So but anyway, we lost him, man. And so this song is interesting from the standpoint that I wrote it with someone else that's been battling addiction. And that person did never finish their verse. They're still going through it. But I'm rapping this like the guy's name was David Scott. Rest in peace, David Scott. I'm rapping as him rapping to the dope. Like, please just let me go. Please just let me leave. I don't want to be here no more. You know what I mean? Like he's talking to the dope. Like, let me go. That's what the hook. That's what the hook is. So when it gets to the end, bars, I'm gonna rap from my perspective to him. But it's one of my favorite things that I ever wrote. And to be honest with you, I'm working with Matt Phoenix and King ISO on making this into a real song with different instrumental and stuff. But this is really, really an exclusive. It's something that's really near and dear to my heart. And we lost this dude, and you'll hear what I say about him, that he was
because I mean, and that leads because I was gonna ask what makes mental health so important to you. And
I want low-key to answer this first, because he's had, you know, we've had very different experiences. You know what I mean? He's much more up close to that, being in the north side of Phoenix, where that was super, super prevalent in his teenage years. You know what I mean? I was in that environment as a really young kid, where I might have been more sheltered from it than he was at that time.
And we haven't played it yet, Vanessa. That was a different song, Behind Enemy Lines. That was about the rap industry.
What do you want me to talk about? I could hear him.
This was about, man, we're talking about what, you know, how mental health is, you know, what does it mean to you, like, and why is it important to try to manage it? And I know that you have your own experience with that that's deep, so I wanted you to answer that.
You know, it's just something that you know, trying to maintain a clarity. And the problem with maintaining clarity is the key. And the problem with trying to maintain clarity is when we get in these substances that will make us feel better or make us forget about the problems that we're having. And those substances will often cloud the clarity. And man, I want to make a statement about heroin usage. I had a very, very, very close friend of mine who was actually an amazing musician that I've known since high school. And he had a bad heroin addiction for a long time, and this is the fucked up thing about that drug, man, is that he quit that cold turkey, and then a few months later died of a heart attack in his sleep because he had quit it. So like, just not going near that shit is the best option. But you know, it's about trying to maintain clarity. I've been struggling with depression my whole life. I'm on the pendulum; it swings back and forth. And being depressed for, like, I don't even know why, you know, like, there's no reason to. But maintaining clarity is the key for me dealing with that. And that clarity being like having a purpose, right? Deciding what my purpose is and going in and doing it. And it's not the easiest thing to do. You know, people that are in the shit right now, whenever they hear somebody saying, like, you know, this is what I did, whenever they say, oh, that's easy for you to say, it's different. You know, everybody thinks that their pain and their experience is unique to themselves, but it's not. We suffer it all the same. And maybe having clarity and a purpose isn't your goal. Maybe just painting pictures is what's going to help you. You know what I mean? Or like reading books, like getting lost in books helps people clear up. But there's always something that's not drugs and that's productive and constructive that is going to help out with that. And I really just strongly lean towards people finding that.
Yeah, the clarity allows for discipline. You know what I mean? Yeah. Clarity allows for discipline.
Yeah. And that's what it's required for y'all to have the work ethic and be able to put in the amount of energy that you've had, focused energy, not wasted energy. Yeah.
A mental health, an issue for me is that I fit into a lot of the categories of when you see these short reels where they talk about a man always saying that he's all right. You know what I mean? So I work. Nobody will ever tell you that I won't work. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what I've ever did, whether I was a laborer on a construction site or whether I was in finance, you know what I mean? Or whether I wore a suit and a tie or whatever. But the idea of feeling like I went through this day and I'm going to bear some sort of fruit from it. Even if that fruit was just relaxing and being able to, you know, just play some video games all day long or whatever the fuck it is. I gotta bear some fruit from this day that's gonna carry me towards something that's worth something that, you know, it's like my partner. It was crazy to think that, hey man, damn man, he's coming over here today and we're gonna put together some fucking music and we believe in it. Damn man, that make you want to get a good night's rest. You know what I mean? It makes you want to. It's a different kind of a drug. You know what I mean? You get addicted to something that's gonna create longevity in your, you know, in your space, your mental space to be relaxed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, even working with Milk, it's that way working with Milk. Like I wake
the macho
like,
Milk,
It's like, let's
Electrifying.
cook. What are we gonna, you know? Dang, you make Cold Murder 1. You make him laugh, and that's a beautiful thing to see right there.
The
cream of the crop.
Hey, I laugh all the time. You know what I mean? It's just I only keep real ones around me, so don't
be with us. Yeah,
around,
man.
you know what I mean?
Be with us.
Real life.
It's an earned thing. It's not given. It's not just handed out. It's an earned thing.
And it's a rough. Hey, just so you know, this is a rough. I never let people hear these roughs like this. So this is real, like hip hop. Like, this is a raw idea on paper.
Don't look at us like that, low-key. I'm trying to listen to him. You're distracting me.
Now he put his eyeballs on that joint. He said, let me do the low-key.
I mean, for me, my first like real project, I had to dedicate it to my friend who it's crazy, bro, because she called me at like 2:30. She had been telling me she didn't feel like that, she wasn't happy. But yeah, she would so she called me at 2:30. I spent the whole next day waiting to hear back from her. I probably called her like 4 times that day. I didn't hear anything. I saw people changing their profile pictures to pictures of her. And I didn't know why. The next morning I got a call from her boyfriend at the time. And she had took her life being drunk. And I was probably her last call. And so loving people, taking that time, and making it count and thinking long term.
All right. So I wasn't even gonna get into this because for context for this song, understand this though. This dude, after all those arrests, he had been to rehab, I think 30-something times or some. He never made it past 24 hours in rehab because they can't make them stay unless they're 5150 hold harm to themselves, right? So if he walks out of rehab, now he's got a warrant. They pick him back up. He goes back to jail. Go back to fake rehab. This is what he did. And his sister, he said that he wanted to meet me, and it was a crazy connection. The 6 degrees of separation. How music can save your life, right? His sister sees me in a gym and sees me with a Tech 9 shirt on. She says, when my brother's on house arrest, like 8 years ago, I used to sit in the garage with him and he'd listen to Tech 9. Well, that would have meant that he was one of fucking nobody listening to him there because he didn't have a market there, which means that he was like a real fan. He stumbled onto him some kind of way. So she says, he thinks he might relate to you and he raps. Can he talk to you? And I spent some time with this kid and I made a deal with him that if he made it through rehab, that I would bring him to Phoenix, Arizona. And when he got to Phoenix, we'd help get a plan for him. You know what I mean? But you got to make it through rehab. He made it through 30 days, decided to stay for 90 days on his own.
Wow.
Came down in great shape, ended up pulling a fast one when I put him on a plane to go back for one more thing that he had to go back for. Ended up moving with a chick and going to California to try to stay at a sober living facility. That sober living facility is full of people that aren't necessarily sober. He gets arrested with a guy that's got a pocket full of pills. They pin it on him as well. Now he's got an intent to distribute charge. The fucking California wants to put him on probation and keep him there. I have to try to get him back. I have to get him out of California because he's going to die there. He doesn't have no support system, right? And he's just going to be on the streets. And this kid had made it all the way back. So
My God.
he ended up going to Buffalo, New York, and this is why it was such a personal thing to me. He got back in the habit. His mother said that she would go down and pick him up, take him for some lunch. He'd eat a couple of bites of food because that's what heroin addicts do. She'd give him $10. She'd know that he would go buy more black tar heroin, and then she would hope to hear from him the next day. And that had become the routine. But that was the only way she could see him, because if he didn't do that, he'd disappear, right? So one day he calls her, says, "Do you want to meet for lunch?" She meets him for lunch. He eats all of his food, and he says, "Mom, I haven't been able to answer Herb's phone calls because I've been too ashamed that I fell off the, that I got back into this shit.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to rehab tomorrow. Can you help get me in a bed tomorrow?" And call him and tell him that I'm going to get my shit right. You know what I mean? But I can't do it myself. So he didn't call me at all. And she took him to the house. And while he was waiting on the bed the next morning, he shot that heroin and died from that fentanyl overdose that night. And the last thing that he ever told her was that he was trying to get right for me. You know what I mean? And it was
heavy, man.
And it became this thing because Tech, since after he did that and completed that shit, Tech met with him in Buffalo, New York. We ate lunch together. He listened to Joyner Lucas's verse that got turned in for Sriracha before it was ever on the album. He got to do that. He got to spend time with Tech. He got a Strange Music logo tattooed on his throat and flew down here, and we went to a Halloween show. He got to do all of that, and then that shit got back on him and killed him, bro.
Damn.
Man.
So it does.
He had a moment.
We have to do something about this shit. That's the reason why my clique, if you notice, Jerry Robinson, Cold Murder One, we've all had this stance that, listen, man, we are motherfucking superheroes. When we put that shit in us, we become like everybody else. You know what I mean? It's like it dumbs us down. We become a substance. If anybody don't want mind control, have we fucking forgot that this shit is...
But they do. That's the problem. A lot of people want mind control. They want an excuse. They want to feel alone. And how we can switch that thinking or tap in or show somebody love, I don't know. It's but I'll always keep trying. I know we'll all always keep.
You know the fucked up thing about it is, though, and working in social work and dealing with the population that I have worked with, nobody signs up for addiction. You know, everybody starts out for a good time, and then at some point you lose control.
Yeah, I got countless
and that shit'll ride your back, man.
I got countless stories of this shit. And I suggest everybody, I don't give a fuck who you are, stay the fuck away from that shit.
Because ultimately what it does is it starts out as a choice, and then you don't have one.
No. Your body needs it. Like he said, his friend dies because his body got convinced that this is a part of functionality. You took away something that's essential for me to function. His heart don't know how to beat without it. You know what I mean?
I think in understated time, right? Because my friend, she had a DUI situation, drug addiction, and she overcame it all. I think in understated time is when they're doing better, reflecting, and figuring out what's next can be a very depressive and shameful time. Because with that clarity comes a lack of excuses for the decisions you made.
Oh, you definitely got to process that. You definitely got to process that. Yeah.
They need people have to have support systems, and that's why I say, man, mothers of heroin addicts like Debbie Scott, man. I love Debbie Scott. That's my ex's mom, and that the mothers of addicts that get to that point with an addict where they're they never want that time to be the last time they see him, right? So they gotta do whatever it takes at that particular moment. You know what I mean? Because addicts get violent. Addicts do shit like jumping cabs, and you know what I mean, and just fucking can't pay. You know, addicts do shit and put you in weird positions. And the mothers of addicts, they go through something crazy because they're waiting on their children to die in the most crazy of ways. You know what I mean? So I think if we can do something with this song, you know what I mean? Of course, we'll use revenue.
Run them likes up, like, run them likes up, man. Run them likes up. Put some respect on the subject. Put some, maybe that, put some respect on the subject. They have, even them taking the time. The Rock congratulated them today.
Come on,
The
now.
Rock. And he's in his heel phase. He took time out of his heel phase to be a good guy.
He babyface y'all. All right.
He broke character for the Unconventional KingZ. Oh, man. I'm 3 years clean off opioids now. Was taking way more than what was being prescribed to me at the end of 15.
Man.
That's good, man.
Amen.
Yeah.
A car wreck.
Overcoming.
Damn.
That's how I started smoking weed, man. All my athlete friends was getting addicted to fucking Vicodin and shit like that, and Percocets, and you know what I mean, and fuck them up, bro. They look weird all the, you know what I mean? Just started looking weird in the face and shit. Like,
on top of that, it's like some of the shit, is like the withdrawals from some of these things can kill you itself, So it's just better to stay the fuck away from that shit. I've cremated my own homeboys. I fucking picked up, I'm telling you, this shit is deep, bro. Like, I suggest everybody do not fuck with anything other than a little bit of weed. Weed will not kill you.
Smoke fire weed, baby.
Smoke fire weed, baby.
I mean, I'll be chewing delicious mushrooms.
I do love me some mushrooms.
Y'all need to chill, y'all.
If it's not fucking natural, just
it comes from the ground, you know what I mean? You gotta come out of the ground.
That's right, from the ground. That's right. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I think a lot of people.
Well, congratulations on everything.
Wait a minute. Let low key holler one time for the one time.
So I think a lot of the reasons why people go back to the drugs is because they get overwhelmed by the work you have to do for like the rebuild, right? When you come out, and they think like, oh man, I'm too far behind now, or whatever. Like there's some like time limit on it and shit like that. Because from my own personal experience, so it's the rebuild. Every time you lose everything, then you got to try to attain it again. Kind of a situation, and that sometimes that mountain just looks like way too overwhelming for people, man. And I think that that acquiring things isn't the fucking answer to your existence, anyways, and that it's the moments that we have with each other that make the days special. I mean, not to sound too Hallmark.
So
and
don't use them zonked out. Love each other.
Right around.
Yeah.
No pause. Love each other. No pause.
Damn, when you said
That's
bro,
right
when you said bro relationships, I made a little.
So we ain't got no problems outwardly, supporting each other, man, expressing love for each other, bro. We ain't never had no problems like that.
Even if y'all did, it would be completely okay and acceptable.
I've been learning.
Let's run this song. To end it on a.
Please just let me go. Please just let me leave. I don't wanna be with you no more. Please just set me free. Please just let me go. Please just let me leave. I don't wanna be with you no more. Please just set me free.
You come close and you leave me. Tie me up and you free me. Throw me away then retrieve me. Give me all your truth and deceive me. But believe me, I believed you. And the feeling that you gave me indeed grew. And into something that I should have never deemed true. You're so see-through, that's why you had to come into me through needles. Wanted all that smoke so I could leave you, so I could be through with the way you're making me feel, way you're making me feel. Separate fake from the real, can't even see through the veil. Look at you making me still, taking me off of the rails. Mother's so hurt, my sister went to chase her dreams. I can't even chase her skirt. Cause I'm committed to the worst kind of bitch. I'm in the worst kind of sitch. I get the worst kind of twitch. Stomach cramped up, the worst kind of itch. Can't stand up till you give me my fix. Worst kind of love, that's the feeling this is. So I guess now rehab it is. And I promise I'ma finish this time, big bro. Come to AZ, write some sick lines, big bro. Do you think that you can get it to the 9, big bro? Got a strange that I'm really gonna shine, big bro. I wish that was true, but you left us feeling blue. Just one last time and you was through, but then that time you was through, like gone. So wrong, Debbie told me that she found you and I covered my phone. Tears streaming, not believing that my brother was on the way to the other side. He was more than a drugged up guy, a brother, a son, a lot of fun. He was one of a kind, but David died, and I heard him cry.
Please just let me go. Please just let me leave. I don't wanna be with you no more. Please just set me free. Please just let me go. Please just let me leave. I don't wanna be with you no more. Please just set me free.
Still run.
Put a little love in the world, y'all, man.
Shit, I didn't even heard that one yet. What the fuck?
Oh, really?
No,
I was,
love in the
bro. I
world.
gotta say, I was wondering if
That's
you
what's
had
up.
it or not. Like,
No, I hear
I mean,
99% of the shit, but that's not one I heard.
That's a vault. That's a vault song for real, man. When you
Yeah.
were talking
Yeah.
to me earlier, and you were like, "Hey, I want to talk about, the mental health and the this not only the way that hip hop is being affected by the lack of live performance, but just the lack of being a live, good human fucking being that's representative of who you are at the time, but also putting yourself around people to say it's okay where you're at, as long as you don't want to cause harm to me or anybody else. It's okay where you at. You can rock with us over here. You ain't got to be nothing but your.
We
fucking
got
self
room for you to
right
grow,
now.
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how we see it. That's how me and Clay would be unconventional kings. There's a reason why we don't look like we're supposed to be there. The beliefs aren't the same. There's a whole lot of shit that says we shouldn't be standing there, but I promise you
But
this.
there's a whole lot of shit that says you should.
Yeah.
So
that part right there.
Well, congratulations. It's been a pleasure and honor. Lots of fun, lots of great music, lots of great discussion about the fucking world, about music, about the rock, Eddie Griffin.
Bro, I had to buy a ticket to see Eddie Griffin. I don't know how you got in the press.
So
list goes on.
Unconventional Kings on all the platforms with a Z. That includes TikTok. We got a YouTube that's coming. Some things that happened when we signed our deal that are important to know. You will be able to go on the Strange Music's website right below Tech9 shit and buy Unconventional King's gear right there on in that marketplace. Which means that we'll probably be participating in things like their half off sales and shit, right? That'll be dope. So
let's go.
Aside from that, that means there's gonna be a lot more designs and a lot more cool shit. We also Clear and Conjured is going to be re-released. Okay, we re-recorded that whole record.
You heard it here first.
Okay, so we re-recorded the whole thing, new vocals, new guitar.
What up, Gary Reese?
We're gonna re-release that. The first single is called Runaway. It comes out on April the 19th. I sent you some artwork for that. But it comes out on April the 19th. We're going on tour with King ISO beginning April the 10th. And that's with Lex Bratcher, Tabo the Truth, Code Murder 1, King ISO. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be at Pub Rock on Friday night with Native King, the Real Kyrie, and a assortment of other artists and openers at a dope spot. And we're gonna have an album. I think I can say safely that it's coming out, I believe, mid-September. But before that, you're probably gonna get, if we do the re-release of Clear Encounter plus some other stuff, you're probably gonna get 14 or 15 Unconventional King songs early in this year with nothing but our own original production, and all of the motherfuckers that y'all like to hear some music from, and some that you don't even know about. When you said earlier that, hey, that song sounds like it's kind of funky, the one that was in the promo,
yeah,
that's Up and Away. That features Merkham's, and I guarantee you that motherfucking verse.
I don't want to hear anyway, that's cool.
You can say, hey, you
have the DaZ Exotic vocals came in yet? That's all the fuck I want to know. Ain't nobody worried about these anyway.
Yo,
right.
it is finna be funky, man. It is finna be funky. You know what it is.
I just gotta keep it.
Go ahead.
Table the truth on Get From Round Me with the popper, man. We the People with Lex Bratcher and Take 9. Shadows with Joey Cool and Lex Bratcher. Low-key plays on everything. We got some. I'm not even gonna say the names of some of these other songs because I just don't want people to.
That sounds fire.
Knocked off.
Hey,
but we got songs like Feeling Me. I got a dope one with Bossy called On My Mind, and she's singing her motherfucking ass off, and everybody that hears it stops in their tracks. I'm
Free Bossy.
Them motherfuckers, and they go, "Who the fuck is that?" And I go, "That's Bossy, man. She behind bars right now."
Let's go.
I love it. Keep shining. Let's get them DaZ vocals coming in there sometime.
You know what it is. You know what it is. It's been an amazing episode. It's been another amazing episode of Let's Vibe TV. We appreciate Code Murder 1 stopping through, and of course, we love the Unconventional Kings. It's been an amazing journey thus far. I am privileged to say that I'm getting to know you. I can't wait to see what is next for y'all. Nothing but blessings and prosperity for the exotic when I am the milkman. We finna do this thing like an old school BET kind of commercial.